Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. How's it going? We're going to talk about some changes today. Some changes going on in the soccer world and in other worlds.
Sarah and I are so excited because, we talk a lot about weddings and marriages and love, but Travis and Taylor are getting married. Who screamed? Sarah didn't believe it when I told her. This happened a few days ago at this point, but she did not believe me.
To be honest, I still haven't seen the actual post, and I haven't seen anything really about it online, except for like a few things. But I will definitely make sure to check that out. Because apparently it got millions of likes.
Yeah, it's like the most like thing other than like Messi's winning the World Cup, something like that. It's very liked.
Oh, this is much more important than that. Duh.
It is. But I saw that and I was really excited. Sarah she's too cool for school, but she was very excited for them as well. So excited for them. Apparently they got engaged 2 weeks ago, and I don't know, I love it. Taylor Swift. I think the caption was, "Your English teacher and gym teacher are getting married." I think that was the caption. So cute. But also, this is a little bit out of order. There was a segue I could have made there at some point. But first, the WSL gearing up, some preseason matches. I think all the teams, at least most of the teams, have at least played a couple preseason games. Arsenal played 2 preseason matches, and shockingly, they actually lost their first one to Tottenham 4-3 Spurs. And I don't know, I thought some people were pretty surprised, reigning Champions League champions losing. I don't know, it was kind of surprising.
Yeah, that's kind of wild.
I didn't watch the game. I don't even know if it was streamed anywhere, that game, but apparently there was some shady penalties, something, but they did lose, and I think that's pretty significant. Leah Williamson didn't play. People were just getting minutes in it, but I don't know, to go from Champions League to losing against Spurs, I don't know, I thought it was pretty, people aren't panicking, but it was interesting. And then they actually played West Ham, and they did win 2-0 against West Ham. And again, do these preseason matches mean too much? Maybe a little bit, but I think it kind of gets fans hyped too, They want to see their teams do well, but Leah Williamson wasn't playing. She's still injured. So very interesting there. But also, talking about the WSL season, one team who is literally ready to go, which I don't know if they had a preseason game against anyone. I have to look into this, but the London City Lionesses, they're doing it again, Sarah, because they are not stopping until they have who they want. They're not stopping, and no team is safe, actually. And 2 players who have just officially signed with London City are unfortunately two big players from Angel City. Alana Kennedy and Katie Zelem officially signed with London City. Now, this is exciting for London City, but again, Angel City, they're in a playoff race. They're losing 2 of their players. I think Katie Zelem leaving was more expected. She doesn't play a lot. Even with the new coach, she even seems to play less with the new coach. But a lot of people are saying surprised about Alana Kennedy. She just joined at the beginning of the season. If you're fighting to get into the playoffs, have you lost hope in your team that you can even make noise? Which I think is kind of takes this wind out of your sails if you're a fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's sad to see these 2 international players go, but exciting stuff for London City.
Yeah, totally. I'll have Sarah read this.
London City continues spending spree with Zelem Kennedy transfers. London City Lionesses have signed Angel City duo Katie Zelem and Alana Kennedy ahead of their debut season in the Women's Super League, the club have confirmed. The pair have experience in the top flight of English football, having played for the rival Manchester clubs. Zelem captained Manchester United for 4 years, making over 160 appearances before departing for United States at the end of the last season. "I'm really excited to sign for London City and can't wait to get going," Zelem said. "I think being the first independent team in the Barclays Women's Super League is an amazing achievement. It feels like since I joined the league, the growth in women's football has been exceptional. I really can't wait to be a part of this club. Hopefully I can bring a lot of experience, knowledge, and some good football to the team." Kennedy, a 139-cap Australian defender, left Manchester City at the end of last season as well. She said, "I'm excited to be a part of such a historic season for the club. The ambitions of the club and what they want to do, win trophies and titles. As a player, that's what you want to do. It's something that is going to take time to build. I'm excited to be a part of the early stages of this project, and hopefully we can have a lot of success this season."
So that's what Katie and Alana had to say, and it sounds like they're very excited. It's always exciting. I think being part of this team will be exciting for all the players there. Christen Press actually tweeted about, or Instagrammed, as we know, Katie Zelem and Christen Press were like best friends. Like they talked about their friendship, being at Man United together, and then being here at Angel City together. And then Christen actually tweeted this, posted this on Instagram, which I thought was really cute.
Tobin allows her to have a work wife. No, I'm just kidding. "Goodbye to my work wife, Katie Zelem. It was a year of laughs and cries and palm trees and perfect bungalow gifts and truly routing for each other." Routing or rooting? I'm not sure. "I hope you return to the UK as the most politically correct Brit. Make us proud."
But yeah, Christen and her are great friends, so she'll be sad to see Katie go. And that's so funny about the most politically correct. That's actually pretty funny. Excited for them. You know, Katie, for how she's so good, and she was getting no playing time. That sucks. I'm sure they're excited to probably get a lot of playing time, go back to the WSL. Exciting, to be part of such an exciting season there. We are going to read comments at the end. I have some comments about them leaving, but we'll read those at the end. But this might be a 1, 2, 3 punch for Angel City fans, because this next news, I was surprised about, and I've been reading on the socials that people are not too thrilled about this possible maneuver, because Angel City fans, I can't imagine them being too happy, because the reports are that Chelsea, they also are a team who wants everyone, but they want another American, because they want Alyssa Thompson. And when I heard this, Guardian was reporting this, I was kind of surprised, because Alyssa Thompson is LA. That's her hometown. She's so young. But, Chelsea might make her an offer, or wine and dine her. Well, I don't know. She can't drink yet, but
juice and dine her.
Well, if she's over in the UK, maybe she can drink. But that's reports. I'll have Sarah read this headline as well.
Chelsea hoping to sign Angel City's 20-year-old USA winger Alyssa Thompson. WSL champions want to add a winger for title defense. Thompson made USA debut at 17 and may cost a record fee. Chelsea have made a move for the Angel City winger Alyssa Thompson, with the Women's Super League club hoping to reach a deal before the transfer window closes next Thursday. The WSL champions are understood to have been aiming to add a world-class winger to their ranks, and the USA international is widely regarded as one of the best young talents in the game. The 20-year-old has 8 goal involvements in her 16 NWSL appearances so far this season. Any move for Thompson, who was the first overall pick in the 2023 NWSL draft when she was 18, would command one of the largest transfer deals in women's football. No fee has yet been agreed, according to sources, but Chelsea are understood to be ready to sign the California-born youngster, who has already been capped 22 times, having made her USA debut in October 2022 against England at Wembley, age 17.
So when I read this, and this was kind of big news, that I was surprised, because the first thought I had was, would Alyssa really want to leave? We just kind of talked about that. But she was born and raised in Southern California, LA area, LA Metro. She plays with her sister, which, who can say they could play with your sister, on the same team? That's not very common.
I thought those were a package deal.
Yeah. Actually, I guess we'll talk about this now. People talk about people being in relationships with their partner on the same team. What about being with your sister? That the same could be said that should sisters be on the same team in the same respect? Sisters are always fighting and stuff.
Or conspiring against everyone. Yeah. No.
I mean, that's kind of an aside, but would she want to leave? She plays with her sister, which very few people get to play on the same team. Even Sam and Christy, they didn't play on the same club team. They played national team a bit together, but never got to play on the same club team. So would she want to leave her sister and her hometown? Also, the fans in LA are incredible. That's one of the places that always get a lot of, they have a huge fan base. They get huge numbers at their games. You know, there are teams, and we see it when we watch TV, there's some teams that just don't get the fans out like other teams. But LA is not one of those teams. LA gets a lot of fans out there. Not that this matters, but a lot of famous people come to the games.
I was going to say, they get all the celebrities.
Yeah. So would she want to leave to go to London, where it is a little bit different? So I don't know. I don't know if she'd want to do it, but if they offer enough money to Angel City / and then Alyssa, would she say, hey, I want to do this? Is Emma encouraging these players to go to overseas? I feel like that is a possibility.
She is British.
Yeah. If you look at Chelsea, you know, they have Kat Macario, and they also have Naomi Girma. And now if they would have Alyssa Thompson, you know, would she want to go over there? So I read those two stories. Angel City fans, not too excited about all these moves, but I think Chelsea would be pretty happy, you know, someone so young, so fresh, so much energy. I guess we'll read some comments. I don't know what order these are exactly going to be in, but let's start with the comments about the Alana and Katie leaving.
Someone says, tough to see. Confused about the fast turnovers of good players that seemed like they didn't get enough time. And some people are saying, we're not happy about this Acfc. Alana and Katie deserved better.
Yeah, a lot of people saying that just the way the team is being managed doesn't make a lot of sense. Also, it just seems like they've almost kind of given up on trying to win especially if Alyssa goes, trying to win the championship this year. They're growing. Also, people pointed out, Christen Press, this possibly is her last year, more than likely, I guess. That's it. You know what I mean? Just go out kind of on a whimper, which, okay, we're not going to really try or fight. So it is kind of weird.
We'll miss you both. Alana, you were foundational in the ACFC midfield early this season. Glad the move is to London City and not one of the boy-affiliated teams. Let's go, girls. Let's go, girls.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Let's go, girls.
And this next comment says, two of the team's best and well-loved players. Yeah.
Yeah. People love them. People loved, and I hate to see international players go.
If Angel City gives up their hometown star, I wouldn't even know what they're doing at all in terms of growing the team and its popularity.
Yeah, so that's talking about Alyssa saying if she goes, you know, people wouldn't be happening. And then someone says, Alyssa is where she needs to be right now, Angel City and the NWSL. Angel City and the WSL are miles better competition-wise than England at this time. So someone's saying it's better for a young player like Alyssa Thompson to be more in a competitive league. Because if you look at Chelsea, if they go in there, they win every match practically. It's good for a player developing still to be in a league like NWSL where you don't know
Where you really got to fight for it.
Yeah. Every single match in the WSL is practically a toss-up, meaning either team could win at any time, for the most part. And then someone goes, I think the Angel City fan base would literally burn the stadium to the ground if they traded Alyssa Thompson, which I get because people love her. She's hometown. Yeah. If this happens, it feels like a lot of the Angel City organization is giving up on this team in our season. Yeah, that's actually kind of what it feels like if Alyssa ends up going for this season. And then someone says, both sisters saying, hey, maybe Gisele could get on in this deal, but two for the price of one. Then yeah, someone said, so basically the U.S. women's national team coach is pushing these players to go to Chelsea or Europe is the vibe I'm getting. And then someone goes, don't throw Emma into this. This is just greedy of Chelsea. And I love this. Someone goes, no, absolutely not. No, not. I would not like to imagine this. Angel City fans do not approve. No, I'm pretty sure she's not going anywhere. So people are not happy. And then someone goes right here. I'm pretty sure she's not going anywhere unless her sister is packing up and going with her. So, which I'm sure her sister is kind of like, hey, almost embarrassed. Like, no, she can go if she wants. But, you know, the idea of, why would I want to leave my sister, you know?
Someone says American invasion to the WSL.
Yeah.
And someone else says you get away from her and not without her sister.
Yeah. So people don't want to see her go. Then someone goes, I honestly don't think she will. She loves LA and it's her hometown. And she gets to play with her sister, yeah. So, and then someone goes, who haven't Chelsea approached? Meaning, even if they haven't formally, Chelsea's like, anyone good out there? You know, we need goals. We need people to score goals. Oh, and then someone goes, so Kerr, Baltimore, Macario, Beaver Jones, Romano, Ramirez, and James aren't enough. And then someone says, someone to cover James because Lauren James has been hurt or she got hurt. So saying, you know, so I mean, that's pretty much the video. Not only would it be sad for Angel City if Alyssa Thompson left, you know, the idea of Chelsea coming in and kind of London City just saying we want to spend money, because the way it works in WSL, there's like not really salary cap. There's like a soft salary cap, so they can just spend who they want. NWSL definitely is not like that. You have a pretty strict salary cap from what I know. Also, now we know about the league in Spain, because of the strict rules they have there. They're barely fielding a team. I'm being a little exaggerative there, but with the money. But Chelsea and London City, man, they got the money. What does everyone think? Questions, comments down below. I know this wasn't about the video, but who's excited for Travis and Taylor? I'm so excited. You know, they were both born the same year. Their two favorite numbers are 87 and 13, which makes 100% of a person. They're just meant to be. It's a love story. Taylor and Travis say yes.
Okay.
I love it. So excited for them. Also, Angel City. I mean, that's not our team necessarily, but I know they have so many fans and people love them so much. But what's going on? And it just sucks if you feel like their management is giving up on the season, because I don't know what position they are in, but there's 8 teams are going to the playoffs. They're in one of those positions that could still qualify for the playoffs. So that kind of sucks. And then Katie and Alana leaving for London City Lionesses. You know, Christen leaving her best friend on the team, which is always hard. And, you know, we won't get those epic Katie Zelem TikToks. Remember, she was having Christen do the TikToks and stuff. So, love that. Questions, comments down below. What does everyone think? We will talk to everyone soon. Have a great night. Bye.
Bye.